Hello, BookTube. Welcome back to Unhauling Your Favorite Books Part 7 because I went through my shelves recently and I was like, who's staying, who's going, and there are some of your favorite authors that are going in terms of I'm just done with them. And so let's just get to it. So the first author I'm going to be getting rid of is the remainder of my Albert Camus books. I had a lot of him. I think I liked him as a teen. He was never a favorite author if I'm being honest. But I'm getting rid of this time. These are the last bits of Camus I'm getting rid of. Like I literally own nothing now, and I never go back to him really. The Outsider, that's going. The Fall, that's going, and The Plague is going to. If I had to pick a favorite Camus, it would be The Plague because it's the one with like an actual story. Even though I think it kind of gets uneven, especially in the middle and towards the end. But yeah, he's just never been a favorite. I never go back to Camus. This is going to a friend, so it's not just being dumped anywhere. But so yeah, Camus going. I don't own any Camus anymore, and I don't really miss him to be honest. Then we're getting rid of Imitations of Christ by Kempis. I know you're probably shocked because of how much I love medieval Christianity books and all that. But this is just a bit too much on the philosophy side for me. It's not charming for me at all. It's a bit dry. I read it. It's fine. It's like I can never find a copy of it again. I just never refer to it. I'd rather go to literally anyone else instead of Kempis, really. Give me literally anyone except, oh my god, Aquinas. That's like the only person I think's lower. But yeah, I've got Kemp. I don't need anyone else, really. Then I'm getting rid of Merlin and the Grail. I'm not a King Arthur girly. I got rid of some like other Lemore, whatever that one is, the 2 volume Penguin ones. I got rid of them. I'm just not a King Arthur girly, like literally at all. It's never done anything for me, and I want to be one, but it just never clicked. So I'm like, and I never go back to King Arthur too. So it can go. Then I'm getting rid of a 1700s novel. William Godwin's Caleb Williams. Read this as a teen, never thought about it again. It's a bit boring for a 1700s book. It's a bit dry. Then I'm getting rid of, who else is next? Anise Nin. And I liked Anise Nin when I read her. She was like one of the original like erotica girlies of the 20th century. But again, I just never go back to her. And so I'm getting rid of Delta and Venus, Little Birds, and A Spy in the House of Love, which is probably my favorite of hers. But again, I don't need them. I never go back to them, and they're just not that raunchy for me. They're just not that good, really. Then we're moving on to again unhauling your favorite books. The Prose Edda literally does nothing for me. I know I'm just not a big mythology person. I feel like I get overwhelmed and I just don't pick it up. But I've had this for years. I never go to it. It's taken up space, and I know someone else would literally love this, so it's going. I don't need another copy of that. And then same as getting rid of more copies of books. I'm getting rid of my massive Barnes and Noble complete works of Shakespeare. I have enough Shakespeare. I want to narrow it down to where I have like my workman's copy of Shakespeare where I write in it and all that, and then I have my big leather bound, God knows how many thousands of pages, complete illustrated, and that's all I need of Shakespeare. This doesn't even have illustrations in it, and even though I love the cover and like the aesthetic of it, I never read it. It's literally just decoration, and so it can go. I literally got this at like a Salvo's for like $4, so I'm not missing out on that much, but someone else can have it. Then we're moving on to we'll get rid of the prettier editions first because I will move these here, making some room. I'm getting rid of some of my what are these ones called? Vintage classics editions. Now, I have all of Jane Austen in here. I've got Emma too, because I love Emma. So I'm getting rid of Emma, Mansfield Park, Pride and Prejudice. What's this one? This is Sense and Sensibility's going. Then I randomly have Orlando, Persuasion, and Northanger Abbey. I never refer to these Austins literally at all. They just sit there, and I have the big like Penguin Deluxe edition of Austin, and I literally love that more than anything else. And again, I would have her as ebook, so like I don't need more copies of Austin, and so I'm narrowing down, and these are literally going. Someone will love these. And then the last author I'm getting rid of is Harold Bloom. Now, I've always been really on the fence on Bloom. There's some times where I love him and he's elegant, but sometimes I just find him a bit too pretentious for me. I don't like a lot of the ways he just says big statements, grandiose statements, and doesn't really back it up as much as I would like him to. And so I went through my Bloom because I found a bunch of him for like literally three of the book box ones, and I could never get rid of him because I know I'd never see him again. But it's time to part with some because I never look at him. And so I'm getting rid of Novelist and Novels. This is some of his, I think these is, oh, I don't know what these are. These are just collections of some of his favorite books and just talking about them. That's really it. I know what he thinks about these books. And then I'm also getting rid of The Damon Knows. This is an American anthology. I don't read that much American books, I'm being honest, especially classic ones. It's a very lovely hardcover, so some Bloom cultists would absolutely love it. But in terms of what I'm keeping from Bloom, because I went through, I am keeping his Western canon because I do find that a really good source, even if I disagree on a lot of some of it, to be honest, especially the more when he gets into like contemporary authors. I think he gets a bit shaky there. I am keeping the anxiety of influence too because I love that idea, even if I have a bit quibbles about it. What else am I keeping? I'm keeping obviously his book on Shakespeare, The Invention of the Human, one of the great books about Shakespeare. And I'm keeping these two books on the Bible. I have the Book of J and In the Shadow of the Great Rock, which is, I love him breaking down the Bible's literature, and I love Bible theories. So even if I don't know, I care about the Book of J, and if it was written by a woman, it's still interesting just to hear him explain it. And that's literally all the Bloom I need in my life. So those two are going, and that is just a quick unhaul of what's going. Again, let me know if these were some of your favorite authors. And yeah, thank you so much for watching BookTube, and I will see you next time.